Welcome to Enlightened World Network. I'm Dr. Ruth Anderson. I'm here with Carol Ann Cross for a meditation a day. Now, Carol Ann has been a fabulous guest with us on so many different programs that we've done, and we love her dearly. So why don't you sit back? It's a great time of evening or in the day, wherever you are, to just relax, and we'll just go inward and go upward. So Carol, please, the floor is yours. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you, Ruth, and I'm delighted to be here. I love being a part of Enlightened World Network, and it just gives me great pleasure. So today we're going to do a meditation, and we're going to visit the enchanted forest. And so I just want you to relax, take a few deep breaths, and just become aware that your breathing is slowing down. Of course, you can't do this if you're driving. You can listen to it later. But just become aware of your breathing slowing down, and just become comfortable in your chair or wherever you are sitting, and let yourself relax. And you relax even more with each breath that you take. And I want you to imagine that you are standing on a path at the edge of a forest. It is early evening, and Our Lady Moon is full. She is shining bright in such a clear, crisp sky. You may even be able to smell the flowers that are all around. Don't worry if you can't see clearly. It's just familiar. Just like entering your bedroom in the pitch dark. You can't see anything, but you know it is there, and you know exactly where everything is. As we stand silently, we are aware of other people in our group. And as we look around, we notice our surroundings. You can see the beautiful trees. Many of them are very, very old. And you can feel their energy. It's almost as if they are waiting to welcome us. We know that we are waiting for somebody special. And as we look around, we can see an older, wise gentleman coming towards us. He has a staff in his hand, and he's wearing a white robe with the hood turned down. It's tied loosely in the middle, and his eyes radiate wisdom. He has laughter lines that are deeply etched, and he welcomes us to his domain. He wants to guide us in. He said, I want to take you on a wee journey. We start following him down a beautiful little path. We can't see it, but we can feel the energy coming from the path. He doesn't walk fast because he likes to point out the wildlife that is all around. There are flowers and the beautiful ancient trees. And as we walk, we notice the smell of wild garlic and night-flavoured stock. Oh, look over there. A wolf is walking with us. His beautiful coat is glistening in the moonlight. While above us, some owls fly with barely a rustle. We can see bats as well. This is such a magical and enchanted place. The trees rustle in the light breeze as if to welcome us, and a sense of calm, peace and belonging washes over us. There seems to be a slight incline in the path as it winds through the forest. and we become aware that the aches and pains that usually bother us, we can't feel them at the moment. We feel full of energy, years younger. And as we walk along, we seem to find time to talk to our guide and enjoy his company. He says if you have a question, you can ask him that question, and he may or may not answer. Or he may just answer with a smile that says, you already know the answer to that question. You look around at everything. You can smell the moss and the herbs that crush gently under your feet as you take your steps. And look over there, a flash of white. Oh my, did you see her as well? It was a unicorn and her baby foal. Just over there. Stop and take a look. She looks back at you, and her foal, it has beautiful long spindly legs. They're all wobbly because we're the first to see her baby. What an honour. She knows that we pose no danger. Just watch her for a moment, filled with awe. Then as we move quietly away, we continue further down the path. And there seems a sense of anticipation, excitement. The night suddenly seems clearer, more magical. And soon we reach a clearing, and lit in the glorious moonlight is a pool. It's just like a mirror. It is so smooth, calm and glistening. Our Lady Moon shines down upon it, and she is reflected in the mirror-like surface. It's a balmy night, and while we wait, we are told by our guide that we can bathe in this pool, for it is a healing pool. As we bathe in the water, we feel refreshed, and the aches and pains of daily life are eased as we relax in this beautiful energy. Over to the side, there is a waterfall, and we can hear the water gurgling and splashing as it falls into the pool. So our guide suggests that we take some time and go over and stand under the waterfall. It is gentle, and as the water cascades over you, it's clearing away all the negative energy that has stuck to you like molasses. So let's let this cascading water wash and clear all that negative energy away. So we'll stay here for a few moments. We'll know when to move away. It'll be when our skin is shining, clear and vibrant. There's no rush. We have plenty of time. So let's ease those aches and pains away. Enjoy yourself. Play. Splash the water at one another. Laugh and have fun. Because laughing is fun. It's good for us. It helps to remove the negative energy as well. For negativity doesn't want to stay where there's happiness and fun. We look over and notice that our guide has started a fire for us. We feel much better and at peace. We feel whole. We feel good. And as we step out of the water, our guide hands us a towel. You notice it feels soft and fluffy, and it smells of the forest. We dry off and sit down, feeling exhilarated, and we're still giggling and laughing, for we're happy. We have found a way to ease those aches and pains, to ease the negativity that sticks to us. We have found a way to let it go. And as we relax, our guide tells us to be still for a few moments. And as we settle, hundreds of flying wee folk join us. There's fairies and sprites, divas and nature sprites. Their wings are sparkling in the firelight. There are rainbows of colour, and they're flashing between us. Or listen, there's music as they fly around. Delicate and beautiful music. Just listen and be aware of the fairies and the sprites. A wonderful calm comes over us as we look around at the wee folk. They are so beautiful. Our guide tells us that they are always here. Anytime we want to come back, we will be welcome. This, I think, is a really good idea for us to come back at a time that we need to. And as we sit with these wonderful creatures darting to and fro, we look over and see the unicorn and her foal. They are just sitting at the edge of the clearing. The foal is going to be a magnificent stallion when he grows up. But for now, he seems to be all knees and wobbly legs. More beautiful wee folk join us, and more creatures of the forest. We barely breathe because we don't want to frighten them off. A beautiful feeling comes over us. We are all calm. We feel blessed And indeed, we are blessed. Then slowly the wee folk move back into the forest, and all the animals. Our guide puts out the fire, and we gather our things, carrying the calm and peaceful feeling with us as we follow our guide back into the forest. We slowly wind our way out, back down along the path. And we notice that our unicorn watches while her foal dances beside her, trying to catch a fairy. Oh, it is so beautiful. We are laughing, we are happy, we are blessed as we reach the edge of the forest. Our guide embraces us all and gives us each a small token. We express our thanks and wave. And then with a deep breath, we exhale as we return to the here and the now. And I hope you have enjoyed your visit to the Enchanted Forest.
I very much enjoyed my visit to the Enchanted Forest.
Good.
It was great fun. Thank you so much.
That's great. Yes, I love when we go out into these places and we meet up with the fairies and the unicorns and the wolves and all of those beautiful, beautiful energies that are with us every day when we allow ourselves to go into a space to find them and to meditate with them.
So it's interesting because here in the States, I don't know of that many people that are knowledgeable or comfortable with the elementals. And I think it's just because they don't have the experience. So Carol has been so generous in providing different meditations for us to get to know different elementals, including the dragons, which has been so delightful. And if you look for those in our playlist on Enlightened World Network on YouTube, it's Energies of the New World is the playlist to be looking for. I love how you referred to them as we folks, because it's not a term we use here either. So it was just like stepping into a whole different world with unicorns. I have not seen a unicorn before. And it was interesting for me because it didn't come in really clear for me to see. I got the brilliant flash of white, like you had said in the beginning. And then it was a little hazy as to the actual shape. So I know that it's just timing for me. One of these days, the unicorn piece is going to be really clear for me. It was closer. But I loved the sounds of the forest. I got to see some of the different animals. And I thought it interesting that you didn't tell us who the male guide was, which allowed us to all have our own experience.
Yes.
So if this was interactive with our listeners, I would want to be asking them, who was your male guide? Because I know who mine was. So it was just delightful. Carol, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, this is my pleasure. I had my most clear picture of vision, or whatever you want to call it, of a unicorn many years ago. I had a friend who was very ill at the time, and I had gone down specifically to be with her and to give her healing. And I was working with her, and I just looked up and I said, "Can you see that?" And she said, "Can I see what?" And I said, "There's a unicorn over there." And she said, "No, I can't see it, but I'm not surprised you can." But to me, I've always associated the unicorns with with healing and being around us when we need to get rid of the negative energy and things. And so, you know, I just love, and I'm feeling that I'm becoming more aware as I'm working more and more with the elementals now. And because I think, you know, it is time for everybody not to be worried about it, because they're just so beautiful. And, you know, you only have to go out in your garden and just sort of just relax. And even if you can't see them, you can feel them and you can be aware of them in your very own garden, you know. So yeah, it's just wonderful. I just love it.
Well, you're teaching me, and I appreciate that so much. Carol, if folks want to know more about you or more about your hosting on Angel Heart Radio, how do they learn about you?
Okay, so I have a website and it's carolsangelwings.com. I'm on Facebook at Carol Ann Cross. I'm also have an email, carolsangelwings@gmail.com, and I'm on Angel Heart Radio. So you can find all the information about Angel Heart Radio on angellight777.com. And of course, I'm here with everybody on Enlightened World Network, which I just love.
That's great. Well, Carol, thank you. And we're looking forward to learning more about the elementals from you. So you have a beautiful day today. We're winding down here in the States, but you're just getting started on our tomorrow in Australia. So, so much love to you and to everyone who's watching. Thank you for joining us here on Enlightened World Network. Take good care of yourself and God bless.
God bless and love you, Ruth. Bye, everybody.